in the words of Charlamagne the God, he's a donkey. That was hard.
Oh man, Charlamagne, you giving donkey today to who now?
Well, not you, Buster. Okay? Unless the assistant tells us something else, all right? But donkey today for Friday, January 17th goes to 22-year-old Malaysia Lee. Malaysia is from Charlotte, North Carolina. Salute to the 704. Dropping the clues bombs for Charlotte, man. One of the reasons that I have chosen to be a mental health advocate is because I want us as humans to learn how to control our emotions. Easier said than done, I know, but today's donkey is a prime example of it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. That's why, going to do that internal work on yourself matters. Okay, because you can get to that place where you realize you don't have to match energies, baby. And you realize you don't have to take everything personally because as Don Miguel Ruiz says in one of my favorite books, The Four Agreements, whatever happens around you, don't take it personally. Nothing other people do is because of you. It is because of themselves. Malaysia could have used that advice. See, she could have used that second agreement because Malaysia was an employee at Wendy's in the 704. And according to store managers, a 31-year-old homeless man named Alejandro Romero Santos came in the restaurant requesting free food. Okay, the news report said he was homeless, so clearly he wasn't having the best day. After the manager provided him with a cup of water, Santos allegedly used the cup to fill it up with soda instead. Pepsi, Coke, Sprite, Fanta, I don't know what his soda of choice was, but when Santos went to the restroom, the manager threw the cup away. Why? Okay? I don't know. Let the man have his cup. If he wants, to get free refills, who cares? In fact, give him some of those hot fries and a cheeseburger and tell him keep it moving. The man was homeless. Now, granted, you can't make a habit of that because you will have people coming to the store doing that all the time. But if you see someone in need, at least attempt to help. In this case, you didn't help. In fact, you clearly hurt because when Santos came out the bathroom, he got mad. He got upset because the manager threw the cup away, so he went to the parking lot, found another cup, and returned to the store to fill it with soda once again. Now, of course, the manager didn't like that. You went outside and found a cup in the parking lot to fill it back up with soda. By the way, that's nasty. Okay, that is disgusting. All right, that's how you know desperate times call for desperate measures. Somebody might have spit phlegm in that cup, okay, and tossed it before they left the parking lot. Might have been rolling a blunt. You know how it is sometimes when you out somewhere and you sitting in the car, roll it up. You got a little cup from a fast food restaurant. You put the blunt guts in that cup, spit in it, toss it. That's why using a cup he found in the parking lot is gross. But according to this article, he's also homeless, so I'm not judging. But Santos got mad at the manager, so then Santos threw the soda at Malaysia, who was sitting in the restaurant with the manager. Now, when I heard this story, I said to myself, I think that's assault. I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, nor am I a legal expert, but that feels like an assault. It's not a punch, a slap, a push, but it is an attack. Okay, there is a reason Sprite rhymes with fight. Okay, that is a man throwing a drink on a woman. So I did some research, and by research, I mean I asked ChatGPT, is throwing a drink on a woman considered assault? And ChatGPT said, yes, throwing a drink on someone, including a woman, is generally considered assault or battery under the law, depending on the jurisdiction. Well, we need to lock up everyone on reality TV. Okay, from Love and Hip Hop to Real Housewives, round them all up. All right, yes, Malaysia was assaulted. And Malaysia did what a lot of people do in the Carolinas, north or south, okay, when they get assaulted. She went to her car. Okay, she didn't have it on her. She went and got her pistol. Now, I don't know why the dude, Santos, stood there and waited for her to come back, but I guess he didn't expect this young lady to have a pistol. But she did, and Malaysia came back in the store, chased Alejandro outside, and shot at him 3 times, hit him once in the head while he was driving. Yes, this homeless man had a car. Okay, and Malaysia shot the car up and hit him in the head, and she was charged with assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill and discharging a firearm into occupied property, and she's in custody at the Mecklenburg County Jail under a $250,000 bond. Now, I tell you folks all the time, you cannot tell someone how to react. Okay, I might push you and your response might be to pull out a gun and pop me. Well, guess what? I shouldn't have pushed you. There is cause and effect to everything. But your Uncle Shala also tells you that when faced with certain situations, you have to start doing jail math in your head. Okay, you literally have to calculate how much time you could possibly get if you do said crime. You have to calculate in your head if you can afford to do what it is you're about to do. See, Malaysia, I'm not mad at you for going to get your pistol. You was assaulted. I feel like owning a legal firearm in this country and knowing how to use it is a form of self-care. But here's my issue and why you getting the biggest hee-haw. It's because you didn't do your jail math. Malaysia, you had plenty of time to think about your choice. I understand this man threw soda on you, and I'm glad you were able to go to your car to get your gun, but the gun should have been there to protect you from the situation escalating further, or maybe even to hold the man while the cops come. I'm not expecting you to be a vigilante hero in this situation, but I just wanted you to move with a little less emotion. Okay, you got to be strategic. I understand you were upset because he threw a drink on you and who knows what else, was going on in his life or even in your life, but you went and got that pistol. He saw you coming. He hauled ass, got to his car, and you let off shots. I can even understand that to a certain extent because he might have been going to his car to get his weapon. But in this case, according to reports, he was driving off. Let him go. I know hindsight is 20/20, and it's easy for me to say because I wasn't in the situation, but let him go. Hell, you could even let one off in the air just to let him know you will bust your gun. But shooting in his car, 3 shots, gunshot wound to the head while he's driving off, you should have started doing that jail math in your head, man. Luckily, he's not deceased, but now you're sitting in the county with a $250,000 bail. I'm not counting your pockets, but you're 22 and work at Wendy's. I doubt you got $250,000 or the $25,000 because most bonds are 10%. I doubt you have either, but that's why jail math works, and you have to calculate these scenarios in your head before you make decisions. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. How long will I be gone if I do this? How much money will it cost me if I do this? Subtract your emotion from things and ask yourself, is it worth it if I do this? The answer is no. You are in jail right now simply because a man wanted a free soda. Let him have it. It is not worth ending up in jail over a free soda and free fast food. I mean, come on. Like, who would go to jail for a free soda and free fast food?
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
Play his theme music.
Okay, guys. Here. Mid-size Mack is here, y'all.
Bite-size Mack is crazy.
Mid-size Mack is here. How are you? How are you, mid-size Mack?
Hungry.
Wobble.
Anyway.
What, Mac? I knew as soon as I said something about food, you was gonna walk in here.
I don't understand how I don't keep telling y'all that the big backs are biting back. Nothing is worth any of this. And not even just because, like you said, the jail math. Every black person knows we all have the same mantra at work. I don't get paid enough for this.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Them folk for foes,
I'm with you.
defending that, I don't get paid enough for this. You want to steal from Home Depot? I don't get paid enough for this. You got to you just got to tell yourself in the back of your mind constantly because that will prevent you from having to do the jail math.
So even if they throw the food on you or the soda on you, you still like.
Well, I'm the wrong person to ask that. Somebody throw food at me and they're like, you know,
open your mouth.
It's a party. You open your mouth. Pause. It's a game. What else you got?
Party.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
All right, please give Malaysia Lee the biggest hee-haw. Jesus Christ.
Man, so he a glizzy catcher. He gonna open his
Hey,
mouth.
I ain't say all that.
Like I said, if somebody throw it at him, what else you got? God damn.
Glizzy catcher over
Benihana's an
there.
aphrodisiac.
I hate this show so much.
I said I'm gonna open my mouth. Don't threaten me with a
Benihana
party.
being your foreplay is crazy.
That's
bro.
how you know there ain't no HR here. They probably like, look, I don't get paid enough for this.
All right. Thank you, glizzy catcher. Charlamagne, thank you for that dunk of the day.
Yes, indeed.
Now, speaking of glizzy catchers.
Oh my God, how I've been waiting for this day. Listen, first of all, one of our favorite guests here on the Breakfast Club is coming back to the Breakfast Club because Dave Chappelle is performing this weekend at Saturday Night Live.
SNL,
Saturday Night Live, and so he'll probably be there with him.
Yep.
And they performed this week at Radio City Music Hall. Now, Lauren, you was at the show,
Yep.
and several other people at the show told me Donnell had a lot of smoke for me on that stage. I wasn't there.
He was mad that you inserted that photo of him sitting between Diddy's legs on that boat.
Okay.
And he talked about it. He made it real funny, too.
You made it real funny, huh?
Oh,
Okay.
it's so funny.
Well, guess what? That's his stage. This radio is mine. All right.
I'm looking for revenge.
Oh, yes.
All right. We're going to talk to him when we come back, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey Today is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.